Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben, the award-winning gardening podcast as voted for by the Grow Your Own magazine and by my followers and by my listeners. I hope that you have all clicked that subscribe button. If you're new to the podcast channel, please do click the subscribe button and then you get notified of all the new podcasts that get launched. And if you're not following me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, make sure you look for Gardening with Ben and follow me on all my social medias. So sit back, relax, grab a brew and let's enjoy today's gardening podcast with Ben. Hello and welcome back to Gardening with Ben for a brand new episode, and today it's Thursday, so it's nearly the weekend for everybody here. I'm on my weekend at the moment, as obviously a lot of you know. I work shifts, so I'll work 4 night shifts, 4 off, and then 4 day shifts, and then 4 off again. So I'm currently on my days off at the moment, so I can enjoy being back at the allotment again. And it is turning a lot colder. The weather is certainly changing so much at the moment, and yeah, it's about getting winter ready at the allotment, or spring ready really, getting ready for spring summer. So it's going to be a case of getting the plot all cleared and ready for the winter period, ready for growing next year, and getting all the maintenance work done down at the plot today for next year. So what have we been up to today? I do like these episodes because then I can actually talk about what I've been up to at the allotment and how things are growing and how things are getting on. So yeah, what have we been up to today? Well, I finally harvested a lot of my eating apples, and wow, have I got so many eating apples off my allotment. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, have a look at my profile Gardening with Ben, and you will see exactly how many I've picked today. And there's still a lot more left on the tree. My basket was full, so I had to leave the rest of them. So we'll have to start eating them all and being able to pick the rest of them. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be handing some out to friends and family for sure. That is for definite, because I've got so many. It's unbelievable. For some reason, I've had a bumper crop of them. Absolutely amazing. It must have been a good year for them. Or I'll put it down to me growing spring bulbs on the allotment and helping with pollination, because obviously that's when the blossom comes out in the springtime, so attracting the bees to the plot with having bulbs around my fruit trees will encourage lots of pollination as well. So yeah, lots and lots to be getting on with down at the allotment, so I'm looking forward to eating all those and seeing how they get on. So what else have we been up to? Well, apart from picking my apples, I've been chopping down some of my sunflowers. A few of my sunflower heads had died off, and squirrels or rats or birds had attacked some of them and got some of the seeds out, but there were still some seeds left in them. So I've managed to cut the heads off, and I've hung them up in my polytunnel so that they can dry out and we can use the seeds for next year, because I definitely want to save them for next year to get some more fantastic sunflowers growing, especially from the ones that have created the massive heads and the multi-headed ones. I've got a few sunflowers that have got multi-heads on, which is fantastic, because then when one flower dies, all the rest start to pop out and it looks absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with my sunflowers this year, but I'm feeling I can put on a better show of them next year. So each year we're going to get every little bit better at growing sunflowers on my allotment. So watch this space, keep following me and keep watching what I'm getting up to. So yeah, we've been sorting all them out. And my next job, what I were doing as well this morning, is I'm going to start spending about 15 minutes to 30 minutes inside my shed, just starting to do it up bit by bit. It's going to take a lot of time to do it up actually. One day I'll probably spend more in there if it's actually raining. It wasn't raining today, so I managed to only spend about 15 minutes in there. But if it's raining, I'll spend the whole time while I'm there clearing it and tidying it out. It needs a lot of work doing to it. The outside, structurally fine, brilliant. It's standing the test of time with my rubbish DIY skills, but it's doing its job, and it's still standing. But the inside is deteriorating now. It's starting to look shabby. It's starting to look a mess, and yeah, it needs a lot of work doing to it. And this winter is the year to do it. I wanted to do it last year, but it was decent weather, and I did a lot of my outside of my allotment last year. And this year, obviously, I won't need to do that because it's all done near enough. There's improvements to do, but there's no major structural work what I need to do outside this year. So it's going to be a massive job concentrating on inside of my shed and making it a more better place for sowing all my seeds, growing them all in there, possibly filming YouTube content because I need to start doing content again and get that growing. I did start it off well, but it seems to have flagged a bit, and I just need to get the enthusiasm back to filming videos because obviously I do these podcasts, but these podcasts are just talking. Sometimes it's better to have visual and get people, showing people what's happening. Some people like visual. I definitely like visual. I'm a visual person, and I like to see how to do things sometimes. So yeah, I'm hoping to bring back lots of content as videos, and maybe settle down on the lives a bit so that I can spend more time filming the videos when I'm down at the plot. And obviously it uses space up on my phone, so I need to make sure I've got some space to film all these videos. But I want to do more and more content. I want to hopefully improve my niche and what I do and share it with more and more people as my pages grow. And obviously I've filmed a TikTok video today. It's also on Instagram as well, so yeah, have a look. I do like to add a bit of humour into my recording as well, because you don't want to be miserable, you don't want to be serious all the time. It's about having fun, having a laugh, and I think that's what my followers enjoy, that I'm not a serious person, and I'm down to earth, and I enjoy what I do. So yeah, if you're not following me on TikTok, give me a follow, Gardening with Ben. I used to say I don't do dancing, but I have done a dance on there recently. But yeah, it's all good fun, and I enjoy having a laugh, so have a look and give me a follow. So yeah, I also go live on there as well sometimes when I'm down at the allotment, as I'm trying to grow it and get it bigger. And yeah, I enjoy being on different social media platforms, so yeah, feel free to give me a follow on that. So what else have we been up to down at the plot today? Well, I've been checking on my bulbs. I obviously planted all my spring bulbs. They look like they've not been disturbed by anything like birds or mice or rats, which is a good sign. I'm happy about that. And also I had a check on my pumpkin. My plant's dying off now. Obviously the weather's turning colder, so we don't want to leave the pumpkin out too long now. So next week I'm going to harvest it, I'm going to pick it, and then I'm going to ship it off to my mum to make me some soup. I think that's a good exchange, don't you? I do. That's how we have it. I do the growing, and my mum does the cooking. But yeah, I need to really start learning how to cook and do things for myself. Really, eventually. But yeah, we'll start to learn to cook soon. Maybe one day I'll get a slow cooker or something like that. So hopefully we can start making some soups, because obviously prices are going up now. So it's good to grow your own stuff and then cook it and save money. If you cook it in batch, it definitely saves money. And I took some, what did I take round? Squashes. I took some squashes round to hers the other week, and she's given me some frozen bags full today, so I've got 4 days worth of squash soup. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I've never tried it before, so hopefully it tastes nice. Hopefully she's not wasted her time, and my dad spent an hour chopping it all up for me. But yeah, we'll definitely see how we get on with it. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll be back down at the allotment, but not for as long, because we've got a work party in the afternoon. So which is at 2 o'clock. So I'll be down to the allotment early in the morning to hopefully get some more work done. Obviously I want to carry on with a bit more in the shed, I'm going to keep on doing that on a regular basis, and then hopefully I'm going to start clearing another area for planting more swing bulbs, as I've got absolutely hundreds still left to plant, and I need to purchase a load more as well. I've still got a load more bulbs to plant, to buy, because I want to make my spring display the best spring display ever that I've had on my plot, and the amount of bulbs that I am planting, it's going to be phenomenal. Fingers crossed. I'm holding myself to that it does actually look decent, but we'll see how we get on. Fingers crossed it will look okay, and we'll have a beautiful display. I'm going for all different sorts of spring bulbs as well, so to make it more attractive, I'm not just sticking to the standard daffodils like I had last year. I planted loads and loads of daffodils on my plot last year, which did look absolutely amazing, but I want to add some more colours by adding tulips, adding bluebells, adding alliums and snowdrops, anything to make it bright and attractive, because at springtime it can be quite dull, especially on the allotment. Things have died off and stuff like that, so adding all these spring colours will make it look absolutely beautiful down at my plot. So yeah, hopefully it's going to look stunning, and hopefully I'll be taking lots and lots of photos of it, obviously for my Instagram and my Facebook. But yeah, my sunflowers have been the main pictures on my plot Instagram this year, because I still can't get over how beautiful they are, and they're still absolutely shining bright down at the allotment. I thought they'd have died off by now, but flowers keep appearing on them. Whether it's because I keep chopping the heads off as they die, I'm getting more and more flowers coming out, and they're looking absolutely stunning. And I couldn't have wished for a better year down at the plot this year. It's been absolutely amazing, and yeah, we'll have to see how we get on with everything. So that has been today's podcast episode. Hopefully we'll get another one up for tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see how we feel, because it's whenever I get back from the allotment, and obviously I'll be going out at 2 o'clock, so yeah, there might not be an episode tomorrow. So if not, have a listen to another episode from previously. So until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben's podcasts. Thank you for listening to today's Gardening with Ben's podcast. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do click that subscribe button, and feel free to share it as well on your Instagram stories. All you have to do if you're listening on Spotify is click the share button, and you can share it straight to your Instagram story for all your followers to listen to, and help build my listeners up as well and get more people listening to it. Feel free to check out all my social medias: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Yes, I'm on TikTok. Go check it out. Check out my dancing. Gardening with Ben. And check out the link as well in the description of this podcast, where you can check out my gardening t-shirt shop, where I sell funny t-shirts with all different funny logos and designs on. And feel free to support me by purchasing one, and all the money obviously goes back into my allotment, where I can share more gardening tips with you all. So until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben's podcast.